Hello, all ready, I think, for a newborn twin session. I just want to show you how I get ready. And normally session takes place 10 o'clock in the morning. So I drop off my son and then have a whole hour to prepare the space, have a breakfast, prepare myself. So just want to show you. Okay, so this is what I'm wearing. Normally I wear black just to avoid any sort of reflection, but I thought this won't be too offensive. If it was red color or blue or anything like that, it could give a cast from the flash. So that's what I'm wearing. I'm going very comfortable. I'm looking like I'm going to a yoga session, not to the class. So I'll show you my flower leggings. How far can I get? Flower leggings, and I got these. Oh my goodness, I got these like non-slip slipper socks. I can't believe I lifted my legs so high. Right, let me show you into the studio now. So doggies are locked away upstairs, and hopefully they stay nice and quiet. In the middle of a session, I kind of, when mum is feeding, I let them out in the garden for a little bit. So this is the entrance, and if anyone needs a toilet, it's right opposite, so that's really handy. My client should be any minute. It's a large group coming today. It's not just the twin babies, it's grandma coming, auntie, so I haven't got a massive amount of space here. As you can see, got my wraps ready here, but I made a little seating area. At some point grandma, I think, will disappear with the older sibling. So this is the dolly I'm usually showing how to pose on hands when I'm doing the group shot. So I always start with my black backdrop, and I do this sort of poses with parents. Then I'm doing lots of things in the prop on those planks. So I have another backdrops there. I have my octa ready. It's not huge space, honestly. It is tiny. The good thing about it is that it keeps the temperature nicely. So I have my camera here, nice and safe. Then I take out my bowl, which I'm taking lots of shots. My couple of props are ready to go. I have this little changing mat, which was useful. Sometimes I do step on this little stool to take a like a group shot or a parent shot. So for example, with this one, I might climb up on that little stool and take it slightly from the top. So yeah, that's how it looks like. Got all my wraps here ready. The pinks and beige. Normally they are pinks are here. So I got two sets, pinks and blues, kind of boys and girls basically. I hope I'm not too frantically walking around here so you guys can see and it's not too nervous. This is where people come in to view their pictures when they're ready. So that's how it looks like. So I got twins today, got my massive bowl ready. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the fluff from this white bowl right there. And it doesn't matter how it's arranged around the floor because I'm going to turn it into sort of digital. I got a few digital backdrops ready, which I beautifully arranged the flowers. You can see I'll link that video below so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Ooh, I can hear some car coming, so I might finish in a minute. So yeah, that's my setup and session. Let me turn around. Oh, what a terrible light. Let me sit down here. I don't think anyone's here yet. Oh no, it's my neighbor. That's fine. Oops. So the session takes around 3 hours. Obviously we got twinnies today, so it might take a little longer, but the last set of twin, my family was a teeny bit late and we actually made on time, so probably a little bit less than 3 hours, which was a wonderful result for twins. And it's very much baby led. It's when the babies need to feed, they eat. When they need to have a little change, they have a change. When they need a little cuddle, they have a cuddle. And then we play by them. And luckily there are those big chunks of time, sometimes not, where baby's fast asleep, and that's when we are trying to do everything. So it might seem like you might come into a nice relaxing session, but if baby's asleep, I am going with it. I'm going with the flow and just making sure that I'm capturing quickly before baby wakes up. Everything's still nice and relaxing, but I'm just getting on with the show and making sure I'm making the most of that sleepy baby. Normally babies come in either asleep or because of the car ride, or just about to be fed, which is fine, and then I immediately swaddle them in, and then they calm down. They might need a little feed before, but not often really. They normally, being swaddled up, they're happy. So what's my newborn routine? I always start with family pictures, because the family comes in, and even when baby's awake, it's absolutely fine, because I swaddle the baby and we are just doing mummy, daddy and baby together, then separately, and then I'm doing the one against the octa, so it looks, I'll show you here. After that, if there are any siblings, we would have siblings pictures. Obviously, if siblings is present, we're having picture of everyone together as well. After that, baby's still snuggled up. I might change the wrap, I might add a wrap, I might add a, if it's a girl, hairband or bonnet or nothing, and then we go into crate. So that's nice and easy. Babies are so comfortable and relaxed when they swaddled, and it's not super tight. It is nice and firm, but just right tension. After the crate, I'm gonna move into the bowl. So in the bowl, I might use the one with just the white fluff, and then rather than me arranging flowers for 20 minutes, I'll just shoot on a blank, nothing around. It doesn't matter what floor is around. I'll just take that picture and then I will composite into my ready existing digitals, which I have prepared and spend lots of time arranging, perfecting, and it's so easy to kind of transfer one into another, and there's a lot, I've got quite a choice. And so that video, I'll show you exactly how I do that in the little link below. So that video has been made just to show you how to speed up your shooting, your process. It might be a good idea to do. What else? So after the bowl and the crate is done, I will go into potato sack pose. So I will unwrap the baby completely, because the hands need to be in different position. So your hands need to be here just to protect the airway, making sure that it's done properly. Make sure, if you're not a professional photographer and you didn't have any training, please do not attempt that by yourself at home, because it's quite advanced pose, and I would strongly advise to get a professional training and being confident to do that. It took me some time, even though I was professionally trained, it took me some time to get confident with that pose. So please do not risk anything with your little one, or if you're starting out, just make sure you'll start with a really simple, safe poses, rather than jumping into that one. So after a potato pose, we're having a little breather, we have a break, and we're taking all the wraps off. I might put baby in clothes, because when I move back, I might put baby in clothes before putting him in the potato sack. So yeah, I might put clothes on the baby before wrapping into potato sack, because after I take out, little curtain interrupting, if I take out all the wraps, baby is ready to go. I don't have to unwrap, change. It might wake up the baby, might irritate the baby, so he's or she is ready to go on the beanbag. And that's typical when the feeding happens. I turn the temperature up a little bit more because we're gonna lose all the wraps, and then that's when I put baby on the beanbag. I might be starting with a tushy up pose, which is this one, or the side one, or the egg, or doing all three. And at the very end, I would do the Simba pose, which is this one. So I'm just doing this on the black background. It is lying on the beanbag, and I'm shooting from the top. So yeah, that's pretty much my flow. I'm not stressing too much about not doing froggy. I'm not doing every possible pose, because that's the poses I'm comfortable with, and I'm filling my gallery beautifully. It makes 20 images plus. It's officially 20 images, but I always go a little bit more, just to be safe, just to have that variety. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you found it useful, please leave a comment. What else would you like to find out or see on my channel? And please subscribe and hit that little bell just to be notified whenever the new video is coming up. So I'm talking super fast because my 20 newborn babies are coming any minute now, and I am very excited. See you later, guys. Bye. So I just finished the newborn twin session, and it was wonderful. We did everything. It went pretty well actually, and I'm on time. It's 1:15. The family just left, and it was lovely time. So I just wanted to show you what the studio looks like after, okay, because no one sees that. Everyone sees the pristine before. So let me show you. It's not too bad in this corner. It's looking all right. Okay, a little bit of mess. And there we go. Ta-da-da. Everything in bundles, wraps and headbands and everything just on the pile there. There we go. It's lots of washing today. There we go. And it takes me about 20 minutes to tidy up this mess, putting things for washing, and that's done. I love having a home studio. I used to have do it from a living room, and it was just a nightmare because you have to set up, you have to clean everything, and to keep the warm temperature was just impossible. So that's a blessing. It used to be my garage. I think I told you that before many times. There we go. After much. Right, I'm gonna go have a shower, have something to eat, and download those pictures. Have a look what we have. From the back of my camera, it looks really nice. I'm pleased, and I can't wait to edit them. So see you later. Bye.